What is up, metalheads, and welcome back to Full Metal Geek. This is match 2 of 2 in our Full Metal Geek little battle royale here to figure out who the new champ is going to be. This is to determine who will be facing Tim Berkala in the championship match, and we have two hell of a competitors here. And once again, with me, I have my old partner in crime, still our question writer here. He just needs to see what's going to happen here, and that is Robert Parker. Robert, here we are again. The people don't realize how quickly this actually happened. We thought we were going to get some time off, but we're here again already to determine who's going to face Tim. I mean, how are you feeling going in? I know last night you were like, I'm trying not to be biased. This one, I feel like you have a little bit more leeway to be like, what are you feeling here?
Yeah, this is interesting because both Burnz and Scully, both Jay and Thomas, when they came in, they tore through, went nearly undefeated. Both of them have challenged for the title before. Both of them kind of mirrored each other from when they started their rookie run. Like Jay came in first, he went I think 4-0 to the title or something, like they're 4-0 to challenge for the title. Scully, a very similar story in last year's tournament, the Cinderella story that we saw from him. So both of these guys know their stuff. Both of them have been to that mountaintop before, to be knocked back down by yours truly. Not trying to flex, but both Jay and Thomas are very, very good competitors. I have a lot of respect for them both as competitors. They both study, they both work, they both really care about this. So I'm excited to see how that matches up when they play each other.
No, yeah, absolutely. You said it. I mean, these are the two people who last year, both times when we were letting in new competitors, first half of the season, it was Jay who made the run. Second half of the season, Thomas made the run. I mean, and we're talking, and then this is also another repeat of the tournament. This was the upset of the tournament. Scully came in, testing in to be in the tournament at 16 and took out Jay at the number one seeded thing, at the number one seed.
This was the 16 versus the 1 in the first round of the tournament, and that was only a 2-point game that Scully won by. It was a 2-point match, so we'll see how today it works too.
Yeah, 5 rounds can definitely make the difference when it comes to just losing by 2 points in 3. Yeah. So let's go ahead and talk to those competitors real quick. We will talk with our number 1 ranked competitor first. That is Thomas Scully and his manager, Caleb Coho. Thomas, like we said, here you are again. I know kind of almost like how Tim and Dom were. You're coming off, just recently you were over there in fandom. You were getting really close to having a shot at that singles title. Didn't go in your favor, but now here you are once again, kind of in the same situation. You're one match away from getting a shot at the Full Metal Geek title now once again. How are you feeling going into this?
I feel great. I feel really prepared for this match. It's funny that Jay's last match here was against me, and now he gets me again, now in a 5-round setting. But working on strategy for the 5-round setting was one of my main goals this season, because last match I had against Robert, a lot of things didn't go my way. So just trying to work on strategy, working on getting myself back up to that level I was when I took on Robert. And hopefully that's enough today to beat Jay. I love him. He's a great guy, great player, tons of respect for him. And I know I know he's hungry. He wants to avenge that loss against me. But I've been studying. I'm better than I'm a better player than when I played Robert back in November. So I feel ready. I feel that tonight I can clinch my spot in that championship.
And we are very aware we are not the underdogs anymore, and that I think that's why we've worked even harder. That's why when me and Scully came together on this, it was we have to work on the strategy part of it, not just what we know. We know Scully knows the information about how to apply it in a game setting. And it kind of sucks because all the people in this picture are people we like. So it's always just like, okay, we're playing Jay. We like Jay. Jay's a great dude, and he's hella scary. So it's going to be a good match. And on the other side of it, it's not even an easy match against him either. So we're ready, and it's going to be fun.
Absolutely, and thank you, man. Is something just about this season, Robert? Now that you're gone, these managers have just calmed down. Just nobody's worried about going up against you. So everyone's just like, you know what, we're here to play.
Robert was the real heel all along.
All right. Well, now we're going to go ahead and talk real quick to the number 4 seeded Mr. Jay Burnz. Jay, it's always good to see you, buddy. But like we've been talking about, last time you were here, you were in the position of power. Now you are the lower ranked. You're coming in as the underdog. This is your chance. Like Robert said, you only lost to Scully by 2 points, and that was in a 3-rounder. Like, are you thinking like maybe with this 5-rounder, this is your chance at revenge? How are you feeling going into this?
I'd completely forgotten I'd played Scully. I'm not even gonna lie. It's not short-term memory. It's just memory loss in general. I'm not coming in with high expectations. I would love to play whoever wins that next match. But I'm not focusing on that right now. I'm focusing on this. This is Thomas is one of those people that I've watched in every single match just get better and better and better. And I'm not trying to compare myself to that. I'm just trying to keep pace with what I see. And hopefully I can do that today. And hopefully I can come out on top. I had a completely different promo plan, but they went a whole lot nicer than I did, and I'm not trying to be a complete dick bag. So no, I love Thomas. I love Coho. I might talk a whole lot of shit, but that's just the type of personality that I have. I actually really enjoy both of these guys' companies. When we get together, we just BS, we talk, we train. It's a lot of fun, and I think a lot of us take all of this way too seriously. I'm here to have a good time. I'm here to answer some trivia questions. If I don't get them right, I don't get them right. If I don't win, I'm gonna be down on myself. But I'm trying to get better. So if I lose, it just shows gaps that I have in my knowledge, and I'm gonna need to shore it up. But best of luck to Scully, and thank you both for being here.
I didn't realize me and Sandy were playing. Did I have the match written down wrong? It's so nice in here. I didn't realize it was me versus Sandy going on. All right. Well, enough with the niceties. It is time to throw down, gentlemen. We are going to start, of course, with round number 1. Round number 1 always works like this. You're each going to get 10 questions from throughout the Geek universe. Each question is going to be worth 1 point. When we ask you the question, you have 15 seconds to write down your answer. When we ask you to reveal it, please vocalize it and show us your board. Obviously, there's no stealing in this round. If either of you or both of you answer all 10 correctly, there will be a bonus question. Keep in mind, for the entire match, you have 3 repeats and you have 1 challenge. If you win the challenge, you keep it. If you lose the challenge, you lose it. Are there any other questions, gentlemen?
No, let's do it.
Thomas, are you ready?
I am ready.
Jay, are you ready?
Yeah, baby.
All right, then Robert, go ahead and hit him with their first question of round number 1.
Sure thing. Your first question's in the category of MCU. Who plays the young boy, Harley, that Tony meets in Tennessee in Iron Man 3?
I have to know, Robert. Did you know who he was in Endgame?
Yeah.
I had no idea. I stood there like an idiot.
I got it on the second viewing.
Okay. Yeah. I was just like, who the hell is this random kid? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Apparently he was wearing the watch, but I couldn't see it. And we're starting with Thomas.
Ty Simpkins.
And Jay?
No, David Keener.
All right. Thomas gets that one. Jay misses. We go on to question number 2. Gentlemen, this is in the category of Star Wars. In Solo, a Star Wars story. Let me start that again. I don't know what just happened. In Solo, a Star Wars story, the crew infiltrates Kessel to steal coaxium by pretending that they are selling what 2 characters as slaves? Did I say that right, Robert?
Yeah, you got there. That was good. That was
Hooray!
Almost perfect.
Awesome.
Except for the restart. I know crew is a pretty tough word. So
my brain jumped to the word that I was worried about saying wrong. That's what happened. All right, gentlemen, Ed, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. This time we start with Jay.
Han and Chewie.
That is correct. And Thomas.
Han Solo and Chewbacca.
All right. 2-1.
All right, your next one's in the category of DC. What comic character is played by Angela Bassett in Green Lantern?
Hey, Robert, you know what I just realized?
What's that?
All this time I've been worried about counting down, and there's a clock right here. There's literally a thing that counts the seconds for me. And I've always worried about how
I've never noticed that. In StreamYard, there is.
You've never noticed it either? Okay, so I'm not the only one. That There's freaking
Okay, I thought I was the only
right
one who
there.
noticed it.
No,
I
I
know.
just recently realized it. And in 5,
You guys are killing
4,
me.
3,
I always just did it on my
two.
phone.
right, same here, and 1. All right, we're going to Scully.
Amanda Waller.
That's correct. And Jay.
Amanda the Waller.
That's correct.
Well,
All
it's
right. All right, gentlemen, your next question is in everyone's favorite category. I'm kidding. We all hate Star Trek except Sandy. No, I'm just kidding. I know everyone likes Star Trek. What is the name of Federation engineering crew member and short-statured friend to Scotty in the rebooted Star Trek trilogy?
Yeah, that
His
little guy.
intro is probably one of the best scenes of that movie.
What are you sitting
Just-
on that for, or something like that? I don't remember the exact.
No, just him running down the hall. Just
Oh,
as
yeah.
you're realizing that this little dude, and then he's just like, come on. Like, not even a word. Just, I know you're here. All right. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We go to Jay.
Piku.
And Scully.
I blanked, so I just said, get down.
We were looking for Keenser.
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 Deep
So there will
Roy,
be
I
no
know
perfect
who
rounds
plays
today, but it is still a close match.
All right, your next one's in the category of heroes and villains. Who plays business tycoon Ross Webster in Superman 3?
Let's put this under questions RJ would never get right because he has not seen it.
Let's put this movie under movies that should not exist.
Right?
I concur.
I wouldn't know because I've never seen it, but I've heard horror stories.
It's really bad.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Starting with Thomas.
Robert Vaughn.
That is correct. And
No, I had somebody else.
Which probably
right.
was in that movie though. That's a good guess.
he was in that movie. That's not a bad guess. That's probably what I would have guessed because I knew he was in the movie. All right, gentlemen, your next category is in Worlds of DC. In Wonder Woman, Samir tells Diana that he originally wanted to do what profession? It says job here on the question, but I like big words.
I like the audible. It's a good call.
Sometimes I have good audibles. Sometimes I have a brain fart and can't read a question right.
It is what it is.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Going to Jay first.
He wanted to go into acting. He wanted to be an actor.
That is correct. And Thomas?
Actor.
All right. 3 to 5.
Nice job, guys. Your next one's in the category of Middle Earth. In Battle of the Five Armies, Gandalf says that Thorin is related to Dane in what way? What is their relation?
That's probably one of my favorite intros in the entire Middle Earth.
That's
franchise.
that scene is really good. I like this
It's
movie a lot
really
more
good.
than most people, but yeah, that's
I love Battle of the Five Armies so much. Super elf jump. That's all I ever have to say about that movie. Come on. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Starting with Scully.
Cousin.
That is correct. And Jay.
No, I'm uncle and nephew.
All right. Gentlemen, your next question. This is in the category of Marvel. This is Marvel outside of the MCU. How did Eggsy kill Gazelle, Valentine Sharp's assistant, in Kingsman: The Secret Service? This movie is so good.
I haven't seen it in a little bit. It's been a little
Oh,
bit.
it's
since I've gone back
such
to
a
this
good
one.
rewatch.
Oh, I've
really-
seen it multiple times. Yeah, no, you're right.
I really hope
it
the
hasn't been my
Kingsman is going to be
rotation for a
great.
while. Yeah, I have high hopes, but who knows if it'll even come out
Exactly. 5, 4.
It'll be on Vudu in
3,
2 months.
too soon. Yeah.
He might be right. All right. We are going to Jay.
With her own prosthetic leg sword.
That is incorrect. Thomas.
Okay, so he cuts her using the poison knife that's in his shoe.
That
That
is
is exactly correct.
He
You're
kills
thinking of how he kills Valentine.
that
Yeah.
way.
He kills
You're thinking
Valentine with the leg sword.
Yeah. which is a great scene, by the way, when she fights with those things.
All right.
And in
All
fact,
right. Two
Not a
more.
movie, bruv.
Two more. Next one's in mixed bag. What comic book movie features a nightclub owner turned mercenary during the Second American Civil War?
We didn't say the movie was historically accurate. We just
No.
said this happened in it.
It takes place in, I think it actually takes place in like 2017. Not to like give more information.
That would
but
be hilarious.
I think it does, if I remember right.
All right, gentlemen, you have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, starting with Thomas.
Nah, I said Ghost World.
And Jay,
Watchmen.
looking for barbed wire. Barbed wire.
Barbed wire. Okay.
All right, gentlemen, and your ultimate question. I didn't get to say penultimate this time, so I'm just going to say it that way because I feel like it. Is going to be in Wizarding World. Which member of the DA, or Dumbledore's army, for those who have to have it explained, has a Patronus of a horse in Order of the Phoenix?
I didn't hear the first half.
We'll give you a
of that
technical
one.
repeat.
No problem. I'll give you that technical repeat. No problem. In the Wizarding World, which member of the DA has a Patronus of a horse in Order of the Phoenix? Great question, by the way. I love this one.
This scene is really, really good.
It's fun. It's a very fun scene. It's a good montage. It's probably one of my favorite training montages from like anything. They do it very well. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We go to Jay.
Show.
And Thomas?
Ginny Weasley.
Ginny is correct. All right, after round number 1, we have a score. Scully in the lead, 8-3. Robert, do you confirm?
I do have that as well.
All right. And it's still a long match, gentlemen, so anything can go as we get into round number 2. Round number 2 is going to work like this. Each of these competitors is going to get a spin at a wheel that I will bring up momentarily. That wheel has 8 categories on it, plus 10 categories, 10 slices on it, 8 categories plus hero and villain's pick. Whatever you land on, you will get 5 questions from it, each worth 2 points. You are allowed to go to multiple choice. However, that takes the value down to 1. You are allowed to respin once unless you land on villain's pick on your first spin. Keep in mind, gentlemen, there is stealing in this round. So, Thomas, since you are in the lead, I will present you and your manager with the categories for today, and then you can decide whether you would like to spin first or defer to your opponent. Robert, can you go ahead and give him the categories while I pull up this wheel?
I sure can. Your categories in this round 2 are Star Wars, DC, Mixed Bag, MCU, Star Trek, Quotes, Worlds of DC, and Marvel.
You want to go first? Because we've got a lot of momentum right now.
Yeah, I
right.
agree with that. Let's go first.
Let's go first.
All right, so we're going to take off go. So, Jay, this is going to be your spin. Your first spin, should you choose to spin again.
Wait, it's my spin.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Oh,
say.
I'm sorry.
This is Thomas's spin.
Sorry, Thomas's. I'm sorry. Let me bring him back up. Sorry.
Right.
I got confused. But it is
Yeah.
Marvel, so you can discuss with Koho whether you'd like to
Yo.
keep it or spin again.
I don't trust the weird extra stuff in there. Not like I don't trust the Blade Trinities and the Ghost Rider 2s
Yeah,
per se. So I'd say let's spin again.
I agree. Let's spin again.
Okay.
No problem. All right. That says Marvel, by the way. That's on me.
And that's a different category, right?
Totally different category. All right. So whatever it lands on this time will be your category. And it's going to be Star Wars.
Cool,
Star
cool.
Wars.
All right, cool. Let's do it.
All right. And Robert, go ahead and give Thomas his questions in Star Wars.
Sure thing. Your Star Wars question, Scully. What rank does Leia demote Poe to after the opening battle of Last Jedi?
Captain.
That is correct for 2 points. Your next one. In Attack of the Clones, during the arena fight on Geonosis, who kills the Acklay, the creature with the sharp legs that stabs at the ground?
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
That is correct for another 2 points. Your third one. How much does Jabba agree to pay the bounty hunter Bausch for Chewbacca in Return of the Jedi?
35,000.
That is correct for another 2 points.
Jesus.
2 more. What was Han's call sign on Hoth at the beginning of Empire Strikes Back?
Echo 7.
That is correct for another 2 points. And your final question. In The Phantom Menace, Qui-Gon tells Anakin that there's pod racing on what other planet besides Tatooine?
Malastare.
That is correct for another 2 points and a clean sweep for 10 points.
Ouch. All right. All right. So we are going to bring back up the wheel for Jay. And Jay, here comes your first spin. And it's landing on Star Wars, so you get an automatic respin. And it is Villain's pick.
Oh,
Damn it.
It's
brutal.
so. Robert, can you go ahead and break down the categories for them again, what they can give Jay?
Sure thing. Your categories one more time are without Star Wars, you have DC, Mixed Bag, MCU, Star Trek, Quotes, Worlds of DC, and Marvel.
I think we give him a mixed bag, right, Scully?
Yeah, I agree.
Mixed bag.
Sorry, Jay.
All right. Jay is going to be answering from Mixed Bag. All right. Jay, are you ready?
No.
Got to ask you the questions anyways. All right. First question. In The Rocketeer, what does Pivy use to temporarily patch a hole in the rocket pack?
Bubblegum.
That is correct for 2 points. All right. Your next question. Where is Scott when he first sees Ramona in person in Scott Pilgrim versus the World?
Do you need a specific location?
Not really specific,
we
but
don't
the type
need
of
the
location.
name of the
House
place.
party.
That is incorrect.
Correct. Chance for a 2-point steal, Thomas.
At a concert.
This is incorrect. We're looking for a library. Library.
Mm.
I knew it as soon as I said it.
All right. Jay, your next question. The finale of Judge Dredd takes place on what New York City landmark?
Empire State Building.
That is incorrect. Thomas, chance for another 2-point steal.
Okay. Statue of Liberty.
That is correct for 2 big points.
Cool. Let's end this.
All right, Jay, your next question. Who plays the villainous Jason Wynn in Spawn?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A. Armand Asante, B. John Leguizamo, C. Martin Sheen, or D. Tim Curry.
Martin Sheen.
That is correct for 1 point.
Correct for 1 point.
And your last question. What is the full title of the 2005 Zorro movie?
I'll just give it to him. The Mask of Zorro.
That is incorrect. Thomas, 2-point steal.
The Legend of Zorro.
That is correct for 2 points. All right. After that, Scully has moved up to a commanding lead. It is now 22-6. However, there is still a chance to catch up, so we do move on into the next round. Round number 3 works like this. Each of these both competitors will be presented a list of 3 movies. The competitor in the lead will choose which of those movies they would like to answer 5 questions from, each worth 2 points. Once he picks his movie, the person will pick from the remaining 2. Do not forget about that last one, though, because you will see it again. So let me bring on Coho real quick. So, Robert, can you once again present the movies to Thomas and Coho so they can make their decision?
Absolutely. Your movies are Star Trek 09, Batman 89, and Daredevil.
I know we were thinking of taking
Yeah.
Daredevil, but do you want to switch it up and take Batman 89?
Yeah, I want. Yeah, I think Batman 89 is the best option.
Let's take Batman
here.
89.
Batman 89, please.
All right.
Okay.
And Jay, that leaves you with Daredevil and was
Say
that?
again?
I'll take Star Trek 09.
Okay. All right, no problem. All right. All right, Robert. Jay, since you are behind, you will take all your 5 questions first. Robert, go ahead and hit him with Star Trek 09.
Sure thing. Your questions in Star Trek 09.
You want to take
Yeah.
Koa first?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry. There it goes.
Okay, here we go,
And
Jay.
do keep in mind, Jay, you still have all 3 of your repeats and your challenge.
All right, number 1.
That's not necessary.
Bones says he suffers from aviophobia, which is the fear of what?
Flying.
I'm going to leave that to you, RJ.
Is what you have there the proper definition?
That's the quote from the movie, but I think he's pretty close because he does rant about flying for the rest of that sentence.
Yeah, we're going to give it to him. We have
Okay.
here,
I think
he
that's
says
correct.
a fear of dying at something that flies, but aviophobia is still the fear of flying. So we're going to give you those 2 points.
That is correct. All right, your next question. What is the name of the Green Starfleet cadet and roommate to Uhura that Kirk was romantically involved with?
No.
Nothing. All right. Are we looking for Gala or Gyla? All right. Instead of saying "live long and prosper" at the end of 2009 Star Trek, what does Leonard Nimoy's Spock say to Zachary Quinto's Spock?
Boldly go.
That's a good guess. We're looking for a good luck. We'll simply say good luck.
Yep.
What is the name of Nero's Romulan second in
Follow
command?
No.
We're looking for IL. And your final question, which planet does the Enterprise hide near to avoid detection by Nero's ship?
Venus.
That is incorrect. We're looking for Saturn. Find one of Saturn's moons.
All right. Jay was only able to get his score up to 8. Scully, it is now your turn for your questions, which I will be giving to you. These are coming from Batman 89. All right. Question number 1. What does Jack Napier yell at Lieutenant Eckhart before shooting him at Axis Chemicals?
Think about the future.
That is correct for 2 points. Bring Jay back on the screen. All right, your next question. When Vicky has dinner at Wayne Manor in Batman, they eat what meal?
Soup.
That is correct for 2 points. Your next question. What's the name of the Joker's mistress who was with Carl Grissom?
Oh.
And 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
1. All right, that is your first repeat. What's the name of Joker's mistress who was with Carl Grissom?
Brittany.
That is
That is
incorrect.
correct.
We were looking for
Looking for-
Alicia.
Alicia.
Didn't mean to interrupt you.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
No, sorry.
Looking for Alicia.
All right. You still got 2 questions left. What theater were Bruce's parents killed outside of?
Landmark
And
Theater.
That is
That is
incorrect.
incorrect. Looking for Monarch Theater. Monarch. All right, you still have 1 question left. What is the name of the mob boss who was killed by the Joker by a lethal handshake?
Oh, lethal handshake. Okay.
And
Chucky.
5.
Chucky Soul.
That is
It's
incorrect.
incorrect.
You were
Looking for
thinking of
just-
Mask of the Phantasm there.
I was thinking of Mask of the Phantasm.
We're looking for Tony Rotelli.
Tony Rotelli.
We would have just taken Tony. All right.
All right, so we're still going to be going into this 4th
Yep.
round.
Yep, we will be.
And we're going to play out the full round no matter what, I think, in this 4th round. Because I don't want to save any of these Daredevil deep cuts.
Okay.
Wow, you must really hate Daredevil.
Well, also, like, when's the next time Daredevil's going to be spun on the deep cut? Like,
You never know.
You
That's fair.
really don't. All right, gentlemen, so Scully was able to get his score up to 26, and we still move on into round number 4. Round number 4 is going to work like this. The competitors will bring back out their whiteboards. They will receive the same 5 questions that are each worth 1 point. However, if they do not answer or refuse to answer, they will lose a point. Where are those 5 questions coming from? They will be taken from the movie that was not chosen for round 3. So these questions will be coming from Daredevil. And I'll be starting you off. Gentlemen, your first question in the category of Daredevil. What is the name of the mob boss that Matt's father, Jack, worked for in Daredevil?
both players look confident here.
Mm-hmm. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go to Scully first.
Fallon.
That is correct. And Jay.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Scoot McNairy.
All right. Scully gains. Burnz loses. Robert, hit him with the next question.
All right, your next one. Why was Matt's father, Jack, killed? Look for a pretty general answer here.
Yeah.
There's a couple different ways to say it. Similar to one of the Batman Begins questions last night.
Exactly. Well, I don't know about I don't know about that, but all right. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We start with Jay.
Because he knew too much.
That is incorrect, unfortunately. Thomas.
He didn't throw his boxing match.
That is the
That is
answer we
correct.
need.
Yep.
Yep.
He didn't throw
I
the
would
fight.
challenge.
He didn't rig the match. Anything like that.
All right. Your next question. What nationality is Elektra's family from?
Well, for the country, the nationality, it's kind of weirdly worded.
Either
Okay.
one.
That's on me.
Either
Country of,
like a
origin
country of
or
origin.
nationality. Yeah.
Yeah. And 5, 4, 3,
Repeat the question.
2. All right, that's Jay's first.
Scully's
Repeat?
final
No.
repeat. That's
I'm
Scully's
sorry,
final.
Scully's
repeat.
final?
Isn't it?
Final.
Or did
you
he's
just
only
use
used
one?
two.
Oh,
He's
sorry.
only
I
used,
thought
yeah, this
I
is
thought
the
you
second
used
one.
two. My bad.
No, yeah.
All right.
Sorry. All right. What nationality is Elektra's family from? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we go to Thomas.
I said Colombia.
That is incorrect.
Correct. Jay.
She's Azerbaijani.
That is also
That is
incorrect.
Correct.
We're looking for
Not too
Greek.
far from, probably closer. It's definitely
Oh,
closer
Greek.
than
Okay.
Colombia.
She's Greek.
She is Greek. All
I
right.
was thinking.
All right, two more here.
Gentlemen,
What does Bullseye use to slice Elektra's throat towards the end of the film?
this movie did have a really good use of that one song, though. I always forget the title of the song, but it was really well used in that scene.
Oh, Bring Me to Life.
There you go, Bring Me to Life. I always want to just say Wake Me Up Inside, but I know that's not right. 5,
Yeah.
4,
That should be
3,
the title of the song,
two,
though. Honestly.
1,
It should.
and Jay.
Oh, it's pretty cool. He uses fingernails.
That is incorrect. And Thomas.
I believe he uses her sigh.
That's
That's
also,
also
incorrect.
Oh.
He uses a playing card.
Oh.
He does use the side to
He
finish her
stabs
off.
her with her side.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And gentlemen, your final question in this round. What is Elektra's father's name? Just need the
Obviously,
first
just
name.
need the first name. Obviously.
Just need
Oh.
I mean, they say the last name enough in the movie, I think.
Yeah.
But we're only looking for the first. All right. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go to Thomas.
Nicholas Nachios.
That is correct. And Jay.
Hector Elizondo.
And your winner by way of knockout, Thomas Scully. Oh my God, Thomas had a dominating match there. That was a hell of a match. Hell of a match played by both competitors, actually. Jay
No, it wasn't.
kept his pace as much as he could.
No, he didn't.
It just was not enough. Thomas was just destroying it in there. We're going to talk to both competitors real quick and just get their afterthoughts. All right, and here we are talking with the winner of this match and his manager, Thomas Scully. Thomas, all I can say is what a hell of a performance from you. Really good in round 1, dominating round 2. You strategized well in those movies in round 3. Did really good with the round 4 movie still, the one that was left over. I mean, just hell of a match, man. And you know what? It's really awesome to see you moving on to that. You know, there's a reason why you're here. There's a reason you're still the number 1 contender. So how you feeling?
It's kind of bittersweet because I feel like, first of all, I love Jay. I hate seeing him down like that. Getting the win is nice, but he's a great guy. He's a great competitor. He'll be back here, and he knows it. So, but as for me, this win did feel good. Missing a couple in round 1, the barbed wire one was 100%. I just straight up did not know that. The other one, that's something I got to work on. Star Wars, that felt really good. Getting 10 out of 10 in Star Wars. That's just something I've been working on a lot. And then the deep cuts. I know they didn't really mean much in the long run, but still, Batman '89 kind of irks about the 3 I missed. Probably should go back and watch that movie again. And then with Daredevil, again, that's just one of those that's hard to watch because it's not very good. But I'm proud to have pulled a 3 out of 5 out of that one. So yeah, this felt good. Again, a bit bittersweet because I hate seeing Jay down like that, but I'm ready for the next fight.
Yeah, I mean, well, we already know who that next fight will be. You're going to be facing Tim Burkala for the Full Metal Geek Championship. I mean, Caleb, how you feel about that?
Not taking it lightly. We've seen Tim play. Tim's a Hulk for a reason. He's a beast. He's one of the best to play, and we're not taking him lightly at all. So you hate to see an outcome like this when you play someone you like. But I think this performance shows that we're here for a reason. We're taking this seriously. There's a title we want to go pick up, and Tim is the next person we got to do to face to do it. So all the luck to him. I hope he brings his best game. We're going to bring ours. I hope it's a great match, and I hope Tim does really well. But nothing but love and respect for my guy. He did well, and I hope he does well. Again, we're going to make sure he's ready for Tim Bracala, because it's going to be a bloodbath.
Absolutely. And thank you so much, and we will see you guys at that match. Robert, I try so hard to keep Caleb and Cody away from each other, and they just seem to keep finding their way back to each other.
What a shame.
I mean, I'm hoping the niceties pass on to this championship match. Otherwise, it's going to be a long night. But the championship match is going to be nothing else but spectacular when we get there.
Yeah.
I mean, how are you feeling going into that? Looking at
I'm
that
excited.
match that's going to happen.
I'm excited. It's two of the best that Full Metal Geek has ever seen. Tim has never played for the Full Metal Geek title. His first 5-round match was against Rizzy, and he played it pretty handedly. Like that was a come and go match, but he still won that match. It didn't go down to the last question. He played really, really well in that match. And Scully here, Jay just had a really bum game. And it happens, and he's going to beat himself up, but he doesn't need to. He's a good competitor. He's still going to be ranked. He's still going to come back to this league for sure. And he's going to show what he has to, he's going to show what he's got in there as far as his knowledge. Jay's a good competitor. He's going to be back. But man, Scully came to play. Really good score in round 1, a perfect round 2 with a clear strength of Star Wars. So we'll see. Tim versus Scully is going to be an interesting match. We know both of them want it. Tim, we weren't too sure, but I think after he beat Rizzy, that fire is reignited. Now he knows he could go for that Full Metal Geek title. I think he's going to take it seriously.
I mean, it's kind of one of those things that we start acknowledging the other leagues. Tim was the tag team champs with you in Fandom. He no longer has that belt, and his competitor is the one who has that belt.
Yeah.
I think that's going to play into a factor of how bad he does not want Thomas to be the one to be I think Tim doesn't want to see anyone but him be the first one to hold multiple belts in these geek related leagues. I think Tim wants to honor you and be the one to do it. And I think that's going to play a big factor in this next match coming up.
Yeah, I don't think it has anything to do with honoring me, but I know Tim, and I know he's hungry, and I know that he knows a lot in this geek stuff. Thomas clearly does too. And I know that Tim is going to come to play as well.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that does do it here for us here at Full Metal. Like I said, next match will be Tim Bracala versus Thomas Scully for the Full Metal Geek Championship. The first non-Robert champion will be crowned. It is definitely going to be a sight to see, because we never thought we'd see it happen, but we're going to. So for Caleb, for Thomas, for Jay, for Robert here, I am your host. I forgot my name. Oh, there it is. My name's RJ, apparently. I'm sorry. I just got off of work. We will see you guys next time for the championship match.